you know.
Yeah.
My family really, really, really sucks.
No, it doesn't. Your father loves you, Sarah, and your mother does too. It's just a shitty situation, and I think that...
They all treat him like he's dead. They all treat him like he's dead.
No. I stretch it out my hand and put it over hers. No, it's...
I know that, Paul. They don't treat him like... No, he's not a human to them anymore. He's not a part of their plans. He's like Granddad says, we can't say his name. It's so sick. I can't take it. It's like...
Yeah.
I know that. There's gotta be a reason, Gabrielle, and I'm... Why, Gabrielle?
Sarah,
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you think it's a good idea to go see him? At this point?
What do I care about good ideas? Why wouldn't it be a good idea? Why is he a fucking homicidal maniac? Is he like the spawn of Satan, like Mom says? Is
Sarah,
he like,
Sarah, no! Sarah, look at me. That is not your father. Your father is not a monster. And...
No, I know.
Oh, fuck, I'm not good at this feelings shit.
But you know what this means? This means that they're the fucking monsters. They're treating him like nothing. They won't even acknowledge that he's there. Do you think that they're visiting him? Do you think anybody's visiting him? How would you feel? How would you feel if you were locked in there? Nobody called you. Nobody sent any letters. Nobody even acknowledged that you exist.
I know,
How will you
Sarah,
feel?
I know. There's nothing I can do to make this better, but...
Yeah, but why are you here then?
Because I also feel...
She looks around her. Some people are stopping and looking. Some old lady with a roller standing there, sharpening her ears. Some other people, there's 2 screws walking in.
Okay.
Going down the lane.
Sarah?
Yeah.
You need to calm down and we need to go somewhere. Just buy something and I will take you to my place and we'll have a real talk, okay?
Yeah, Can you borrow me money?
Yeah, sure. I hand her 20 or something.
She smiles and half skips a little bit towards the counter, ordering a big hot dog with some sauerkraut and some weird sad chips from a pretty teenager red-headed dude with a sadly sparse mustachio. They laugh. She comes.
This is not part of the plan. Fuck.
She comes back to you with a hot dog in her hand.
Okay, Sarah.
Yeah?
Let's get out of here. It's just I have a place. We'll go there and we talk in private. Just follow me. And I want to just eat the hot dog. It will be fine.
You head in through the outskirts of Leeds. It's a maybe 10-15 minute walk. She grabs your hand maybe after 5 minutes and looks at you. I'm really happy I met you here. It was I would have done it anyway, I think. I think I'm strong. I try to be.
Yeah, I know.
I try to do what's right no matter what, you know. And sometimes I imagine I'm you. But I need to be strong.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really nice seeing your place.
Sarah?
Yeah.
So, about what happened in the car.
Oh.
I say awkwardly because I don't really want to address it, but I do anyway, and I kind of try to look like a grown-up that is in her father's age, and I need to kind of... I straighten my back, and I look at her, and I say, that was...
She withdraws her hand.
That was not... That can never happen again. Do you understand?
She nods, but she's silent, and her shoulders are slumped. For the rest of the walk, she does not hold your hand. She doesn't even talk to you.
I try again. I can be your friend, as I am your father's friend. That is what I have to offer.
Do you have to be... Fuck. All right.
Good.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
She kicks some rocks and takes out another cigarette and lights it. Meanwhile, in Armley. It's the second association time of the day. All the cell doors are open. There's food in 45 minutes, about. But before then you're free to mill around. You're both in your cells. Your cellmates have stepped out the moment that the screws unlocked. There's not a lot of people out on the landing. Francis. What are you gonna do with this hour of association?
I find myself thinking back to what was written on one of the blood bags. Something C523 Bartholomew. Right?
Yeah. That was it.
Is there a cell 523 here? I don't think there is.
On C. You're on B. Yeah, that's... If it is C, then it's another wing.
Interesting.
But yeah, maybe there's common association time sometimes between the wings. It is not entirely clear whether there is a common association time.
Basically, I'm trying to think of a way I could somehow find out about a prisoner called Bartholomew. Do I just ask someone? That's probably stupid. I don't know.
Maybe the screws. Maybe in the yard. In the yard, everybody should mix in the yard, all of the wings. But that's possible. You do know that there is possibility to get yard time during any association.
That's a good point, actually. Also, on our jumpsuits, we have our prison designations, don't we?
This is a misconception, actually. You are all dressed in ordinary clothes. I mean, the clothes that you got when you were written in here are like grey training suits and so on. But a lot of people have private garments as well, mixing it up.
Well, for now, I don't think I have any way of getting to him, and it's probably not wise to go looking. Maybe I should attempt to get involved with this ridiculous crystal man, get this favor, seek him out, play some game. If I just make sure it's a game I'm good at and win, then I can make sure that I get that favor. I want it.
Yeah. If you know Crystal right, he should be down in the cafeteria. Paul, what are you up to?
After having given Rodney Mosley the silent treatment, I've just observed him in the cell, not said much. He betrayed me, and then he stood up for me. I do wonder what that's going to mean for him when it comes to the other inmates. I go out. Is there a way that I could go to the library now, or when do you get to do that?
Still pretty unclear, but you guess if you ask. Maybe if you ask the trustee in the cafeteria or one of the screws. There's no screws on the landing right now. You see all of the cell doors are open. Someone is out on the landing with a banjo playing. Some other group of big guys sitting in a circle playing cards. Somebody's cursing from their room as you hear the tinny noises of maybe 30, 40 low-grade TVs and see-through plastic stereos that are blaring as loudly as they can.
I stand by the landing, by the railing. I look around for a while. I just let myself slow down. My entire tempo. I just realize I'm going to have to play this in the long run. If I start just stirring up shit now, they'll either just think I'm crazy or I'll be discounted by a lot of them. People that could become my allies. Now all I need to show is that I got a beating, and I'm none the worse for it. So I take it easy. I go around, mingle a bit, I listen to the music.
Yeah, you pass a few clumps of prisoners who respectfully or out of fear move aside, like Moses parting the water. But here's a guy who won't move. It's the Russian. From induction. He's standing gripping the rail, looking up at you. He nods. Your cell? Shall we go? Your cell?
You alright?
Yeah, need to talk.
We can talk here if you like.
He starts pushing you. Come, let's go to cell. It's stupid.
Yeah, I just don't feel like putting any more blood spots in there, if you get my point.
It's not blood spots. This is about our common cause. He gestures towards one of his many orthodox tattoos on his neck. Cross with some sort of crowning.
I just nod.
Come.
And we go.
He shuts the door behind you. Okay, listen now. We had one last night. One surfaced. We know. You see this morning, one man, this George Tugwell, 5 something, just 4 away. Come down real pale, okay? That's nothing other possibility, okay? It's there. It is here. It must be shadowed, cloaked, an obscure thing.
Something moving in here.
Yes, there is one of them here. There is a drinker here. There is a spawn of Satan. There's a child of Cain here. Now.
During the night?
Yesterday. Fed yesterday. Could have been you. Okay? We need to know.
I want to know more about the saint you mentioned.
Yeah, he started common man like most saints. Ended a very uncommon one.
Yes?
Yeah.
Why haven't I heard of him before?
Because canonization process was deliberately delayed until... I mean, you have, if you rack your brain, there was this canonization of some obscure, was it Hungarian saint just 3 years back? Yeah, and the teaching order, apparently, while uncanonized as a saint, this Leopold had some sort of teaching order, a Jesuit type deal, but much smaller. Yeah, that's all you've heard. So recently canonized.
How is Saint Leopold connected to this?
Yeah, order's been around, only not official until canonization, not after the Great Victory. That was when he died. Not he. We tried to emulate him. It's a long story. I will tell you. Worry not, but not right now. Right now, we need to think about this invisible fiend right here.
What I'm interested in is the organization and how it affects what's going on the outside.
What do you think I am in here for?
Well, I'm just saying that this is not about finding one, killing one. It's about getting the bigger picture and then striking where it would hurt them the most. You with me on this? Or are you going to...
Do you remember... he sits down on the bed now. Do you remember news of... of course you do. You remember Muslim Liberation Army strike on Vienna? Yes. Devastating. Hundreds dead. Treasures of Western culture lost forever. Maybe even target was intelligence, some European agency. You know all this, yes. Of course you do.
Sure.
Well...
You think the strike was connected?
How shall I say this? Very few actual human beings died in that strike. Maybe collateral. That strike had nothing to do with Islamism. This was not some Muslim fascist sad person blowing themselves up. No. This was targeted drone strike. This was coordinated. This was from intelligence gathered by our organization while being present in the Catholic community of Vienna for a century more.
And you have connections with the military? You can arrange a drone strike?
This was a collaborated effort. It mustered a lot of serendipities. The Americans might not have known the entire picture or known what the target was, but in actuality, it was their greatest victory. It was their... This was our D-Day. This was when we struck back, and we did. And now, we take out the remains. One by one, they are scared, they are running, they hide. Here, England, still theirs. There, many cities, nothing of them left. Nothing.
What do you know of the power structure here? If there is such a thing.
This place. I would not be surprised if we find out that Armley has a prince.
Prince?
Yes. Or baron, or duke, or whatever perversion of our royal titles they might take, or a buster, or shot caller, or whatever they call them these days.
You must excuse me, a lot of what we did was fumbling in the dark. It feels like compared...
No, you were not fumbling in the dark, Paul Richards.
Well, let me...
You are one of the most successful slayers of the damned that walk this earth. Do not think anything else, Richards. To lay down one is a thing that no one does. That's the purview of strike teams of serendipity, of luck. You might have stumbled into this, but it gave you an opportunity that is lent very few of us.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Yes.
from what we've understood, there are factions
Yes.
fighting among themselves as well.
Several, many. Their history as layered and multitudinous as ours, and influenced by it and vice versa.
What is their agenda? To money? Power?
You are a spiritual man. You are a man of God. I think you know, deep inside, it's the enemy. Is it us who gave birth to the devil, or does he put these drives in us? But in some they are concentrated. They themselves admit it, say they are children of the first murder of Cain. They say so themselves. They are the damned. They are his foot soldiers. So, we are God's foot soldiers. So we fight.
What do you know of their means of manipulation? You say they can be invisible. I know.
This is one treasure of Leopold's writings. He tries systematization at a very basic level, but over the years, more and more reports, many contradictory, but they can go invisible, yes. In the manner of speaking, we know they can be recorded on camera. We know this. This is our weapon.
If we somehow could get access to
Do
either...
you have a cellular phone? Have you smuggled one in?
No.
Does your organization have the capability of providing you at this moment with technological backup of that kind?
I have people that I speak to.
Oh. I think we can get phone chuck in over the wall like everyone else.
Sure.
Also, maybe no need to alert the brass, huh? Vladimir smiles broadly, revealing 2 gold teeth. One of them has a diamond-encrusted cross on it. He sits more relaxed now, like he's more at home. Takes out a cigarette and lights it. So, I have visitor time in 1 week. I can do it then, or we can go through local channels. You think you have pull in this place?
I have not made many friends yet. I need to find out who I can talk to.
Yeah.
I need to find out who can be our allies and who we can give some first increments of trust.
How about Francis? Is he burnt?
You know about him?
Dr. Ward? Yes, we know about you. We know it about you both.
Is he what?
Is he burnt? Is he burnt? Is he in someone you no longer talk to for whatever reason? Maybe security, maybe something else. Why is he not here?
If we get visibly associated...
see.
It might make things harder.
Good.
I don't think many people here know who he is or what he did before he came in. He's just a doctor. But I see people. I have a meeting I have the privilege of going to. They might be able to help me.
What is this meeting you talk of?
I rack my brain for a bit. If I feel I can trust this man, then...
That is... He is from... He's from another agency. That is how you can compartmentalized sort to this, maybe. He's from another agency, like he would be from another country. Essentially, he's serving the Vatican state as some sort of special operations or whatever. Maybe that is a model to use. Maybe that's the basis for the decision.
I see you want to know of all the channels that I have, but there are some things I would need to keep to myself at present.
Yeah, of course. We are a estranged family. We who hunt.
The gift, I'm afraid, was lost during the incident I had in my cell.
Yes, worry not. It will find its way back to you.
I trust that it will.
Well, in a way, he says and gestures at your wounds. It already did, right away. Yeah. Yeah. Glad you lost it again.
Yeah.
So, Francis, what are your plans for communicating with him? Or will you communicate with him? Can you do this one-man operation? You and me? Yes, we can find a reason. Maybe.
It would...
Or we can continue being strangers and I run messages between. Consider this your operation for the moment.
Sure. I'm sure we can find a common hobby in here, enabling us to keep meeting. It's not strange to make friends.
No. Do you like throwing darts? Or maybe...
I do.
Ah. Yes. I can throw darts.
Then we have something. As for Francis, I've been thinking about somehow leaving messages in places, handing things over.
Yes, functional.
Yeah.
So, how about you write first message right now?
Do I have something to write on?
I mean, a strip of an old t-shirt or... Oh, there's the pamphlet with all the rules. You can easily tear out the corner of that.
I do.
So, we have our first target, yes?
Well...
This one. The one who drank in here. Completely unashamed. From this tugwell. We bring that one down, yes?
We'll see. We need to identify them first, of course. But yes, that's the first lead.
Good. And we can also agree that this thing is not visible to the naked eye.
I start writing this down. And as in a understandable way as possible without... Well, it will sound ludicrous to mostly anyone anyways. I'll have to think of something poetic.
Vladimir is smoking and pacing the cell, punching the air now and again. He looks happy, energized.
I don't know if there's anything worth mentioning about me and my own condition. I don't really know how I would associate that to what has happened previously and how much I've seen.
Your awareness, your perception, your being here could just as well be you're getting used to the place, or you have just been stabbed.
Yeah, and I maybe wasn't hit as hard as I thought I was. Many people, and yeah, could well be. It could be something affecting my brain, just having been in there. I don't know what kind of drug they put in me either. But what would I say to Francis at this point? I don't feel that there's anything more, and it's clear that Vladimir, well, for all I know, he might well be talking about Ellis. I don't know what she has done, but I can't admit to him about her, because it's clear that he doesn't know and that he would share zero tolerance for her and for us working together. I'll need to tread carefully here.
Yeah.
So for now, the only information that I write is that a person has been drained. Yes. Being ill shows him off. Being ill is the tell.
Do you write his name?
I do, but in a code.
Vladimir comes over, looks over your shoulder. He frowns. Then goes, "Yeah, shall I get it to him?"
I nod and I hand it over.
Good. And next time we talk about God.
I look forward to praying with you.
He puts a heavy hand on your shoulder. He looks at you. This you must understand. Every one of them is murder. And every one of us is life. He squeezes and goes out of the door. The note is in his hand. He starts jogging around the landing. He jogs one full lap past Francis's door, back again. You don't notice anything. You find Crystal, Francis, down by one of the pool tables. He's crouched over, stretching very, very far, trying to get a number 6 in the hole, but he's reaching from the wrong end of the table, looking a bit stupid, half his ass showing in his cheap vinyl trainers. Oh! He looks up with a smile and points his pointy, handsome face your way. Slouches over, ignoring the game. His opponent sighs in exasperation and throws the pool cue on the ground. Yes. Hello. You are here. That's lovely.
Yes. You know, I've been having a little think, Crystal. I kind of just muttered to him quietly.
Oh.
You might have been right earlier. Maybe actually...
It is a thing that is known to occur from time to time. This rightness.
It occurs to me someone like that Richards fellow is going to be keen to get stuff now. He's clearly got enemies, right? So perhaps actually we can use that to our advantage. Maybe he would be a good person for me to game with. Get my meaning?
Mm-hmm. Pretty daring, I'd say. But you are thinking in some correct bird terms there. Yes, you are, sir. That's I like to see this development. It's quite nice.
Plus, if you think about it, if he loses,
yes,
what a perfect candidate he'd be to do what you want. After all, he'd be good at it. He'd probably even want to do it. Get connections with you as well. Right? Right?
Yeah.
And if he wins, you could offer him whatever, and again, I'm sure he could be tempted. I could do it, I think.
Look. There is something here. There is most certainly something here. Excuse the sound of the clockwork turning there, but yes, if we make extra bets, if we go double down on this with a sufficient amount, and you can be guaranteed to win, of course, that is our old craft right there again, isn't it? We just have to make it believable.
Yes, I think I can do that.
And I can drum up the sufficient funds to make this worth anyone's while. And I do think that I can get you a flat 45 minutes for that.
45 minutes would be wonderful, Crystal. I'm starting to think that our meeting was truly a fortuitous event, and I attempt to smile. Inwardly, of course, I think this man is a fool, and I can't believe that any of this is working. I almost feel like I'm doing something I saw on a cop show once, or a prison drama, but this might actually be a good way to get into contact with Paul, and get us, either way, useful things.
So, my dear partner, I do think that we should begin our preparations post-haste. Let me see. I need to... Okay, so what game were you thinking? And what are the preparations involved in that?
Well, a game of chess, clearly.
Chess. Fine.
Simple, and yet at the same time, people can watch. You know, it's an interesting affair, I'm sure. More interesting than checkers.
Yeah, I mean... Ever heard of punch-drunk chess?
No.
Well, you know, some people say it was this crazy French comic book writer who came up with it, but in essence it goes like this. You know, when the clock runs out on you for set to 5, then you do 3 rounds. Then you go back to the table, you go another 45 minutes, then you do another 3 rounds. You get me?
So, like rapid fire rounds?
No. You do 3 rounds of boxing.
Well, there'd be a slight problem there. Have you looked at me? I'm not a boxer.
I looked at Paul. He's not fresh. And we need a draw. Sorry to say. Last game, I mean, let's just say it was right up your alley and mine. Woof.
So you're saying you want me to?
Yeah, my dog won that time too. You see, the game is the game. If we want some stakes riding on this, and we do, then it better be a draw. You better have some panache, some spectacularia.
How exactly do you get a draw in a 3-round boxing match? One person normally knocks the other person out. That's normally how it goes.
Normally, yes. No, but very short rounds. Say only 1 round. Very quick. Just for, you see, you test the stamina. Just very quick rounds between the chess rounds. So you're testing the stamina of the people as well, and spectacularia.
I don't think you're thinking this very clearly. I kind of lean in. I'm not going to draw with him. He's going to wipe the floor with me. I have punched anybody in my goddamn life.
But you will wipe the floor with him in chess, am I correct?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess if the stakes are even higher.
Wait. So if I beat him in a few rounds of chess and he punches my lights out, that's actually going to entertain people?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you won't get knocked out and you continue playing, blood pouring from your face and you're a right mess right there, and that's entertainment, right? Hey, you're in prison, for Christ's sakes. You're doing bad. You need to start thinking like it, yeah.
Francis takes a moment to think that this may have been one of the worst ideas he's ever come up with. Then he just sort of pauses. Is there another way around where I basically don't get the fucking lights kicked out of me?
Don't you worry.
Fine, not chess then. What's something we can both play that's less deadly?
I mean, if you did throw in, you know, if we say double, maybe. Double meaning you go twice. If you lose.
Fine. Yes, sure. There we go.
Because everyone will realize that that's gonna get the screws really suspicious the second time around. Nobody goes 2 times. Doesn't end well. It never does. The situation tends to become permanent the second time you go to the separate housing unit. You see my meaning? Or at least permanent enough for most people to at least try to check out of things before they go insane from those fucking walls all day, all night, not getting let in at all. 20 minutes a yard, that's all. Some people going in second time has been there for 5 months.
Well, then why did you mention it, Crystal? I'm starting to get very irritated with you, and I kind of stopped myself, realizing that showing my true colours right now might actually come across as being quite brash. And I just say, I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little impatient with myself.
He's looking you up and down. He's both curiosity and suspicion piqued. A subterfuge plus maybe it is your restraint that is being tested here. It certainly seems so. So yes. I'm gonna roll him.
So that's 2 successes, but I'm going to spend 1 willpower to re-roll 3 dice. 3 successes.
He holds out his hand. Let's do this, partner.
Good. Sure, let's do it. And I shake hands with this individual, deep down thinking I've probably made a massive mistake here, and how irritating this all is. All I want is 45 minutes in that room to look at some goddamn blood samples just so I can tell some woman from some arcanum some basic information. This man truly irritates me, but I'm wondering if maybe that actually will show I have some spine, or not, who knows.
He smiles. Your unlikely business partner. What the hell can go wrong here? It's pretty dark in the hallway, even though it's morning. There's 3 flights of stairs up to your place, Gabrielle. Sarah is there. I realize it doesn't even have a bag. Only pockets filled with candy wrappers. And a lot of love for her missing dad. So this is your place? I mean, you live in this building? It seems like it's like a nice place.
It's not.
Okay.
I take her into the room of the small apartment.
Oh. That's nice. She walks around, opens the fridge, winces, just walks to the bathroom. Excuse me?
Yeah, sure.
I think maybe you hear a sob in there.
This is so stupid. Why? I start pacing the room and I talk to myself like, this is not part of the plan. This is not what we do. We keep out of this fucking messes. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna fix this.
You hear something at the door. Scraping. And then some feet down the stairs. Away.
Did she leave?
No, she's still in there.
Okay, then I want to go and see who was outside the door.
There's a sheet of paper that's been pushed in under the door.
I take it up.
It is common courtesy when visiting your landlord to ask for permission before you rifle through the fridge. Please make your introductions at your soonest convenience. Signed, the Prince of Armley.
Fuck.
You have listened to an episode of Red Moon Roleplaying, where we play the third season of the chronicle No Man is an Island for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Our storyteller was Martin Ericsson. We were also joined by Anna-Karin Linder. The music was created by Lola Zaza, and the sound effects are from the fine folks at freesound.org, zapsplat.com, and Sirenscape. We would like to give massive thanks to our champions of the Red Moon, Martin Heuschober, Nastasia Raulerson, Simon Cooper, David, Julia, Camilla, Ludwig Manford, Bob Lange, Julián, Cameron, Ryan F, and Xabier for their generous support. And we'd of course also like to thank all of our other patrons. Without your support, the show would not be possible. If you want to support our work, please check us out on Patreon. You can get access to bonus campaigns for Cult of Divinity Lost and Coriolis there, as well as get early and raw access to all of our recordings. You can also hear your name read on the show as a champion of the Red Moon, as well as play Cult with us. Most importantly, that support is what keeps the show going, so do check us out there. And remember, death is not the end.